And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got baseball coming up for Jackie Robinson Day. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Houston Astros. John Shelby and Chris Singleton with you. Chris, today a special day on the Major League Baseball calendar, Jackie Robinson Day. Everyone on the field wearing number 42 to honor Jackie and his breaking of the professional baseball color barrier in 1947 with the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Well, Boog, it's a great day for everyone in terms of just the unity that it helped to bring forth within our country, and a lot of times that's done through sport. But for me, as a black player, when I think about Jackie Robinson and I think about the connection of such a great player and all of the adversity that he had to endure. Baseball's hard enough just to play, but then everything sort of on the field, off the field, and how he persevered through that is so inspiring.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Almost ready to get underway, and towing the slab here, Spencer Arrighetti.
Yeah, ZRA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. One of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Ready to go. Now the left fielder, Eli White. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one fouled off. That's ripped. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. And that one is lifted in the air. Dives and it gets by. White around second, headed for third. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. Throw cut off, now to the plate. Slide, save. And it's 1-0. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Right side, hard hit. In plenty of time to first. One out in the top of the first. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities.
To the right side, Pena. Tosses to first. Run scores, and that makes it 2-0 as they get the out.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Next to hit, Golden. 2 outs. Ground ball right side, Pena. Tosses to first, and that'll do it. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Braves 2, the Astros coming to bat. Back here at Minute Maid Park. Our starting pitcher in this one, Reynaldo Lopez. Chris, a pretty remarkable season on the mound for him.
Yeah, just a real solid season last year, finishing with a sub-2 ERA. That's getting it done. That is not having more than maybe one subpar start in the season. It's pretty much domination from wire to wire. And when you can do that against good hitters today that are looking to get the ball in the air, hit the ball over the fence, and slug, really impressive in what he did last year, and I only expect him to build on it this season.
Lopez, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And a pitch. And a swing and a miss. One up, one down.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. Your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
That one 95 to finish him off.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Here's Jordan Alvarez. The pitch. There's the swing and a miss. Two down, nobody on. And that one is in the dirt. Counts full, 3-2.
First two hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Glover to right field, way back, gone. He'll circle the bases. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
That could be one of those swings that really help spark this offense. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this. And Matt was very patient. It paid off.
So 2 down. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. And here it comes. Bounced up the middle. All these on to first. And that is the inning. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Second inning set to go. Here's Austin Riley.
Riley used to be a pitcher back in the day, Boog. In fact, fans used to give him a hard time in his rookie ball days because he started the season with a long slump. He'd get messages questioning if he should go back to pitching, but it turns out he made the right choice.
The wind of the pitch. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes he'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Mike Yastrzemski up here. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses. And that is strike 2.
1 ball. 2 strike.
The pitch. Backed off the plate that time. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Next to hit, Michael Harris. Misses the zone and he gets him to chase. The wind of the pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Bottom of the second, and here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz.
The catcher,
The pitch. Gets under and pops it up. Drifts towards it. Puts it away for the out. 1 away.
batting 6th. The third baseman,
Isaac Paredes now. And he deals. And 1 and 2.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that's a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be. Oh, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow down. 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you're committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. I'll tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip the cap.
And now it's Christian Walker. In high, that gets through. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
He was all over that. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Cam Smith now at the plate. Here's a 1-1. On the ground, right side. They get the force, and the inning is over. 1 left for Houston, and our score remains 2-1.
I don't wear no cape or apron, so I ain't saving you a cleaning house. Do you think that's just a...
All set for the start of the inning. Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Ozzie Albies.
Fastball almost got him there.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
That one misses, and now 3-1. That to right. Smith under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 down.
Up next for Atlanta, the left-hander,
Eli White next up for the Braves. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a base hit.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now here is Mauricio Dubon. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Steps on the bag for 1. And that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Braves 2 and the Astros 1.
Baby, you hit me up and it make me nervous. Young girl, big dreams.
As we go to the last of the 3rd, here's the center fielder, Jake Myers. The pitch. On its way to the corner, Acuna on the run. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Balls it in, and there's one away.
Now that's second baseman.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's the second baseman, Jeremy Pena. And the pitch. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Good eye right there.
It's a good take.
Tap back up the middle. Dubon throws to first in time. And two straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it.
And here comes Carlos Correa. Here's a 1-1. Fought off foul. The 1-2. And that one lifted in the air center field. Harris has a beat on it. He makes the grab, and that's the third out. Welcome back to the ballpark here on Jackie Robinson Day. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
And another ball. Singing here on Jackie Robinson Day. What comes to mind?
Courage. I think about what Jackie Robinson had to endure to be a Major League Baseball player, what he had to deal with in society, but also what he had to deal with in his own clubhouses. To be able to go out there and do that day in and day out, man, that just speaks courage to me.
Paredes fires over to first. One up, one down.
The first baseman, Matt.
Here's Matt Olson. Base is empty, one away. You're in game one of this three-game set. Next offering is down low.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Here comes a pitch. On the ground to first. Off balance throw in time. Two quick outs here in the top of the fourth. 2 outs, base is empty. Golden next up for the Braves. Kicks and fires. And he swings through that one.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Got it. It is a 3-up, 3-down inning. And the Braves go down quietly as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead.
Let the beat smooth, get up, let the groove soothe,
And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Albies fires over to first. And one gone to the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
The left fielder,
We'll say Altuve up to him here.
Altuve always seems to be setting records or reaching milestones, Boog. In 2023.
Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. And gone. And it ties it up. It's 2-2. That one just sounded different.
Yeah, it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. To be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside.
bases empty, one away. And next to hit for Houston, Yainer Diaz. There's a swing and it's high. Acuna ranging back. And he brings it into the warning track.
Plenty of extra carry on that ball to right there. Almost got out of here thanks to the wind. It's whipping right now.
Isaac Paredes will hit next. One run across in the frame so far. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That ends the inning. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. 2-2 game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the fifth inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley. The line to kick the pitch.
No. On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. The 2-1. Back to the mound. He's got it. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
Up next for Atlanta, the center fielder, Michael Harris.
Digging in, Michael Harris. 2 outs. And another ball. And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Left-hand batter waits. And that one is lifted in the air. Altuve makes the catch, and that is that. Halfway through, and we're tied 2 apiece.
Tell me what you want, what you really.
Back here in Houston, bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Astros, Christian Walker. Kicks and deals. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That misses the zone, and the count is even 2-2. And a good eye there.
Okay.
Goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
So next up for Houston, Cam Smith.
He's a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
One down, base is empty. To the right side, Olsen. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Only after the fifth inning, moving along, 2 quick outs.
No, he didn't recognize changing earlier. Now got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Jake Myers digs in now at the belt and fires. That one fouled off, 2-2. And a pitch. Good job to fight that one off. Ball tied up. Last half of inning number 5. And the slider just misses. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Up the middle, whips it to first on the run. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know? Yeah, no question.
Here's Carlos Correa. 2 on, 2 outs. Out towards right center field. Sizes this one up. Makes the grab. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 2 left for the Astros. Score remains 2-2. Back here in Houston. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies. Swing and a ball popped up. Settles under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Eli White next up for the Braves. The wind and the pitch. Line drive. Myers brings it in, and there's 2 away. And now here is Mauricio Dubon. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Swing and a miss as he was late.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
2 outs. Just missing there. And a full count now. To third. Paredes fires over to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Braves go down quickly here. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Back here at Minute Maid Park. Well, we go bottom 6. Now, Yordan Alvarez. And a 1-1. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Left-hand hitter waits. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Now at the plate, Jose Altuve. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. 1 out, bases empty. Just missed. Fastball for a strike.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
One down, bases empty. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. Next pitch is downstairs. 2 outs, bases empty. Next offering in there for a strike. And out 2-2. Got him swinging. Nothing doing there for Houston. And this game is still tied at 2-2. New pitcher on here, Lance McCullers Jr. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. The pitch.
Ball 3. 3-1.
And a foul ball. McCullers winds, fires, and that's ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Go ahead run on base. Matt Olson up to the plate. The 1-1. Just off the inside edge. Activity in the Houston bullpen. Angel De Los Santos getting loose out there. Oker getting cranked up as well. Righty to the plate. Hard liner. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
First and second, no outs. And now the catcher comes up to him. Holden. Right-hander kicks, deals, and fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Backfoot slider ties him up, struck him out. 2 on, 1 out. Austin Riley next up for the Braves. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. That one the other way. Base hit right field. Headed for the plate.
comes through with the RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on the line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Mike Yastrzemski next up for the Braves. Got it. 2-1 now.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
So first and second with 2 outs. Michael Harris next up for the Braves. Pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Olsen, the lead runner at second. Riley on at first with 2 down. Misses inside. 3-1. Ozzie Albies on deck for Atlanta. And the right-hander deals. That one is absolutely belted. Back there. That one out's against the fence. 1 run's in. The second run scores, and they lead by 3.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
The Astros turn to a new arm on the mound, Angel De Los Santos.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. We're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Ozzie Albies getting ready to hit. 2 outs. Paredes zips it across. They limit the damage here, but 3 score in the inning. 2 of them on this 2-run double. It's now 5-2. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. The pitch. Swinging a foul straight back. Righty delivers. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one. Not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Ronaldo Lopez won't go any further. Pretty good effort, and he exits with a lead. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Tyler Kinley.
Number 42, Tyler Kinley.
The Braves leading by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a pop ball. Albies snags it. That's out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Cam Smith.
So up next, Cam Smith. Ground ball up the middle. Albies sends it to first. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. Offense held in check there. 8th inning coming up. It's the Braves 5 and the Astros 2. And we're back, ready to begin the 8th. And now Eli White. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Hot shot to third. Fires across the diamond. First out in the top of the 8th.
Now batting, the shortstop, Mauricio
Now the number 2 hitter, Mauricio Dubon. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. The other way. Whips it to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in, Ronald Acuna Jr. That one way outside, and it's 2-1. And there's a ball. Matt Olson next to bat for the Braves. And a pitch. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Down in order go the Braves, and it remains 5-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready for the bottom of the 8th, and stepping in for the Astros, Jake Myers. And the righty deals. Right through there for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Robert Suarez getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Iglesias also getting ready. And here it comes. And another ball.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention, even if you're sitting on the pitch. Good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
New pitcher for the Braves, Robert Suarez. He's making his 4th appearance of the season.
Number 42, Robert Suarez.
So digging in, Jeremy Pena. Base hit center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride rolled out of the way early. Stayed inside that run and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Pena at first, 1 gone. Next offering is in for a strike.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Stays alive. Here's a 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
The pitch. Struck him out looking.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
So now the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. That one pushed to the left and foul.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across, because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
2 outs. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
Pitch misses there. Ball 2. Swing and a miss. Some high cheese for strike 3. So the Astros lead 1. They trail at 5-2. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Steven Okert.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit.
The first baseman, Matt Olson.
Outside low, 2-2. Struck him out, and a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. And next for Atlanta, Golden. Eddie Diaz. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong. Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
This looks like extra bases, and that's going to roll to the wall. And that's a double.
Everything came together for him. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So man aboard, Mike Yastrzemski next up for the Braves. The pitch. And another ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the 9th. Kicks and fires. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Braves 5 and the Astros 2. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And now it's going to be Jose Altuve. Now we see Raisel Iglesias out of the bullpen.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. The line of the pitch. On the ground, right side. Takes it himself, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. So next up for Houston, Yainer Diaz. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Now only 1 out remaining.
Hey man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. Iglesias is just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And the crowd goes home disappointed as this one draws to a close.
Well, when you reel off 8 wins in a row, you're this close to double digits, and now all of a sudden it's a challenge within a challenge to get 2 more wins to get to 10. But there's definitely a high level of confidence that this team is playing at right now, and that's one of those things. You don't want to rock the boat. You don't want to disturb things. Make sure the clubhouse is giving you the same good food it's been giving you all along, and you keep this win streak going.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shelby. From Minute Maid Park in Houston, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Houston Astros. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go now. And on the mound in this one, Christian Javier.
Finally picked up his first win of the season. Took him a few starts to get there, but now that you got that behind you, you can focus on moving things ahead. Looking for number 2 in this one.
Okay, all set to go. Now here is Michael Harris. The line to the pitch. Slider misses outside. Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. He dives, but can't hang on. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And a pitch. On the ground right side. Over to Correa for one. How about that double play?
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Here is Matt Olson. Here comes a pitch. Clobber to right field, way back, gone! A gigantic blast. His 4th home run of the season, and the Braves had the lead now. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jonah Heim. That misses. 2-1. Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Two outs. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Allen right there to make the grab. And that is that. Atlanta draws first blood with a solo shot. It's now 1-0. Major League Baseball is on the show.
Get to the bag, get to the bag, then get the cash and I run it up. These are the bag, get it be stacking, I'm seeing I'm hyper for $100. I get to the bag, then get the cash and I run it up. I get to the bag, then get the cash and I run it up.
Back here in Houston, and on the hill in this one, Grant Holmes.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
And the right-hander deals. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Left-hand batter waits. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And a pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him pick up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Here's the second baseman, Nick Allen. Runner on the goal. That's out to center field. Harris has a beat on him. Squeezes it, and there's one down.
That is good.
Now we check out the Astros lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Jose Altuve.
Now, this is a player that's hit over 300 for his career in terms of batting average, and being able to do that is extremely good bat-to-ball skills that he's had for a long time. He's just got a real consistent approach, uses all fields, and he's got a game plan when he comes to the plate. So let's just keep our eyes on him. I think it's pretty hard to take your eyes off of him.
And another ball. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Fouls one off. 2-2. In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. At the belt and fires. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Three-two now. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Now, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to tell him to keep swinging it or give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him. But you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Just all over that. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And now Yainer Diaz. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit. But when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Righty to the plate. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Two on, 2 outs. And another ball. Isaac Paredes waiting to hit for Houston. So now 3-2. He goes down looking.
Adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here at Minute Maid Park, top of the second, at the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. And now 2-1. Wouldn't chase that time. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
Hits the outside corner, and the count's full. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
Payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Double play ball to second. Over to Correa for 1. On to first, double play.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Here's Austin Riley. 2 down, nobody on. That clips the corner. Kicks and deals. Fights it off. You'll see another. 2 out, space is empty. That misses off the outside edge. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. A line to kick the pitch. And there's ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ha-Sung Kim. That's inside. Right-hander kicks, deals. Down the line. Towards the line. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Two outs. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That's out number 3. 1 left for Atlanta, but they lead it 1-0.
I tell you what, I think we all just jumped across that line.
We head to the bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Paredes. Ball to strike, the pitch. And another ball. The pitch. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Now Correa up to hit. Righty delivers. Fly ball down the line. Mateo snags it on the run. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off.
Definitely a weird play right there, and it changes the outlook of the inning completely. Nice job by the defense to take advantage and get 2 outs out of it, but on the flip side, I have to think they're going to have some discussions and probably some lessons learned about the base running decisions that were made.
And next to hit for Houston, Cesar Salazar. And that's outside. 2-1. Home team down a run here in the second game of the series. Chopper right side. And that chance handled. Gets it to first. And the inning is over. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back here in Houston, on to the 3rd inning. Jorge Mateo now.
Mateo.
And a pitch. And that one wrapped foul. The pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
That one missed. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So the batting order turns over. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris. The pitch. That's down and in. A slider missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Out there to center on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
The batter has 1.
2 outs, base is empty. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. The 1-1. And another ball. Line drive, and that's a fair ball.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle.
That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Here's Matt Olson. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Albies off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. Braves strand 1. They lead it 1-0. And we're back. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. And stepping in for the Astros, Zach DeZenzo. The pitch. And that one fouled off. And a 1-2. Got him looking for the strikeout. Clipped the bottom of the zone with a curve for strike 3. Here's the center fielder. The wind and the pitch. On the line, base hit. Around first and hustling for second. Not in time. It's a double.
You got to get on your horse and get to that ball and get it back in, because he's going to come barreling around first and put some pressure on you. If you bobble it or you don't get there in a hurry, it's going to make you look silly and end up on second base.
Nick Allen up next for the Astros. The pitch. Outside low, and a count 2-1. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Next offering is in for a strike. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 1 out and a runner at second here in the last half of the 3rd.
the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Now 2 away.
Boog gets talked about a lot. A good high fastball in a two-strike situation. It's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Into center. Harris gets there. He's under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. One left for Houston. They still trail 1-0.
To get the blessing for the brethren. The brethren. I got my blessing because the Father never left him.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Jonah Heim. That misses. 2 balls and a strike.
You know, these Braves doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Over to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Mike Yastrzemski up here.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
That one not close, and it's 2-1. Now a screamer into the outfield. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
The batter, the pitcher, Mauricio.
2 outs, base is empty. Now in for the Braves, Mauricio Dubon. The shortstop takes the ball. Wouldn't chase that time.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And he walked him.
Oh, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at-bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. And another ball. Dubon, the runner at first with 2 gone. Right back to him on the mound. Slings to first, out number 3.
Let's get this stuff takes time. This stuff takes time. Stay on that grind.
Back here in Houston, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Jose Altuve. 1-1 now. Foul ball there.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Ground ball left side, sneaks through, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. So next up for Houston, Gainer Diaz. The 1-1. This one in the air, center field. He's got it, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, third
Isaac Paredes now. And a pitch. And that one a little below the knees. And it's 2-1. And another ball.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Dave.
And there's a base hit. Lead runner around second. The relay, the tag, and he's out.
The defense definitely
to hit. And the pitch. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. On the ground, Kim tosses to first, and that is that. So the Astros lead one. They're down 1-0. Back here at Minute Maid Park. Now the third baseman, Ha-Sung Kim. Base knock center field.
The right fielder,
Jorge Mateo next up for the Braves. The 1-1. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
The runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with the pickoff artist on the mound.
Swings through for the K. Slider got him for strike 3.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
That clips the inside corner for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Not even close there. The count now 2-2. Kim leads off first with 1 away. And a base hit into right center field. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Christian Javier departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Righty reliever out of the pen, Ryan Weiss.
Number 55.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Ozzie Albies next up for the Braves. Two on, 1 out. There's a strike, 95 of that one.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That one inside, 2-2. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. In the dirt, blocked. Nothing happening on the bases, though. And he deals. Line drive, caught. Tag out at second. It's a double play. And just like that, the inning is over. 1 left for Atlanta, but they're on top 1-0. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And stepping in for the Astros, Cesar Salazar. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 3. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Zach DeZenzo up next for the Astros. Way out front for strike 2.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
The Braves up by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
That slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got in the chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely full, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
You see me coming up, stop. We're about to shut down the soul. Want to get to beat me, to the floor. Kick it better, give me every sound that you want to hear. Hear me rocking, stop. We're about to shut down this whole stone in the floor. Here to get
Nick Allen now at the plate. And here it comes. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Way back there. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Braves 1 and the Astros nothing. Top 6. And now Matt Olson up to hit. For Matt, a pretty impressive resume. A first-round pick back in 2012. The Braves extended him 8 years, $168 million. Remember, they traded for him right at the end of the lockout in 2022, middle of March. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Fell in the box. He's seen that movie before. It wasn't a good movie either. He knew how it was going to end right from the beginning.
Here's the 2-2. The punch out there, and that's the first out.
Well, I think he was waiting on the changeup right there, and he got it. It just drifted too far in on him. I think that pitch is just a little more out over the plate. Probably squares it up, but instead, he's going to have to go take a seat.
That one inside, and it's 2-1. Right-handed reliever. And a foul ball. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. 2 down. Here's Mauricio Dubon. Olson off the first with 2 away. Just missed.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1. And another ball. Austin Riley on deck for Atlanta. Out to short. They take the first out, and that'll do it. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Braves 1 and the Astros nothing. Back here in Houston, bottom of the 6. Here's Jordan Alvarez. Kicks and fires. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there. Not getting the glove he probably should have gotten, but didn't let it affect his focus. He came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. One down, base is empty. Fought off foul. 1-2 now. Altuve waits. Up the middle and a base hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Runner on at first with one gone. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Save that mid-90s fastball until the final pitch of the at-bat. So at the plate, he hadn't really had a good opportunity to time things up. By the time the pitch was recognized and the swing came through the zone, the fastball was in the catcher's mitt.
And next to hit for Houston, Isaac Paredes. On the ground to third. They get the force, and that is the inning. One left for Houston, still behind by a count of 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, Austin Riley. And the pitch. Here's a high chopper. Paredes sends it across to first. That's the first out in the top of the seventh.
Now back, the third baseman,
Ha-Sung Kim next up for the Braves. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. And another ball.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Pitch misses, and now 3-2.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out, but right now his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. One out, base is empty. Down on strikes, and 2 away now.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Jorge Mateo next up for the Braves. And that's down and away. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the second game of the series. Righty to the plate. Not close with that one, and that's ball 3. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down that time. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Braves 1 and the Astros nothing. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Joel Payers.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone.
Slider got him for strike 3. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Cesar Salazar up next for the Astros. Right through there for a strike. Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. This one in the air. He's under it. Makes the grab for the 2nd out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Zach DeZenzo up next for the Astros. Looking to get the tying run on base. Good eye right there. Activity in the bullpen. Robert Suarez getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Lee warming up as well. 2 down, nobody on. Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And the righty deals. That one is inside ball 4. And I mean, oh, so close.
Got a great back and forth with that at bat. He played off some really close pitches, and somehow, though, he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
New pitcher for the Braves, Danny Young.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here. Your base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Here goes the runner. There's the ball.
That's the ball.
Saved at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight 1-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big one.
So the tying run at second. Swings through that one for strike 2.
3-2.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
First and second, 2 outs. And here is Nick Allen. On the ground to third. Throw on to Olsen. Inning over. That's a crucial missed opportunity. 2 left for the Astros. They trail here 1-0. We're at the top of the 8th. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Michael Harris.
The center fielder, Michael Harris.
The wind of the pitch. And another ball. The Astros have some action in their pen. Number 45 preparing to come on if needed. Oker getting loose as well. And that one in the air center field. Puts it away for the out. Ozzie Albies next up for the Braves. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 1 down, base is empty. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Trying to get him to chase on the changeup that time. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. And they get the out after the ricochet.
Now the first baseman,
Matt Olson up to the plate. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one. You get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you if he will.
Wouldn't chase that time. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the second game of the series. Next offering finds the zone, and the count is 4. And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And the Braves go down quietly, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Robert Suarez. This is his 5th appearance of the year.
number 75.
3-4-5 due up for the home team. Jordan digs in now. And a 2-1 on the way. That stopper misses down and away. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. At the belt and fires. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
And now Jose Altuve. Righty delivers.
No, inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And it's strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one way outside, and the count's 4. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. This one belted deep left field on its way. He powers that one out of here. His second homer this series, and they add a pair. It's 2-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ballgame so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. That one misses in the dirt. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Harris pulls it down, one away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Now on the bump, Tyler Kinley.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And the batter now, Isaac Paredes. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Action in the pen down there. Jose Suarez, the left-hander, up and throwing. The pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Still only one out here in the inning. They tried to get him to chase on a slider, down and away.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
And that one hit to first. A flip to the pitcher covering. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out.
Shortstop, Carlos.
2 outs, base is empty. And here comes Carlos Correa. That misses, and that's ball 2.
You got 2 balls, 1
Base
strike.
is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hit in the air, center field. Harris has a beat on it. Makes the catch, inning over. Jose Altuve goes yard for the Astros. Last chance coming up here for the Braves. Chance at his first save of the year. Well, 1-run game. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Jonah Heim. Kicks and deals.
Ball 3.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
And a pitch. Rips one to right. And it's just foul. That was close.
Look out. That ball was smoke. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
The pitch. In the air out to center. Sizing this one up. Drops into the glove, and there's one down. He's 2 outs away. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. A 1-run lead here at the top of the 9th. Next offering in there for a strike. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. Really got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
So it's their last chance in this one. And next for Atlanta, Mauricio Dubon. 2 outs. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Abreu is just 1 strike away. That one just missing inside. Now 2-2. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And a pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Now a fly ball to right center. He pulls it down. And the Astros hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
All these players were able to take the lead in the bottom of the 8th and just cruise to this win, getting those final 3 outs in the top of the 9th. Excellent job of securing your home field and keeping the fans in the ball game all the way to the end. Nice W all the way around.
Baseball from the Lone Star State. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Houston Astros. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a 3-game set. They've split the first 2, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. First pitch moments away, and starting in this one, Mike Burrows. What do you have on here?
It's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match, but I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
Here's the left fielder, Eli White. Right field, down the line, and that one slices foul. Here's a 1-2. Now this is in the air down the line. And that lands at no man's land, a foul ball. And a 1-2 again. Lifted in the air, right center field. On the move. Makes the catch for the out. Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. And a big factor for them in recent games, Michael Harris.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, but it's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
The wind of the pitch. Bounce to the right. Pena gathers and throws to first. 2 away.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Acuna now, and Singy, they're dealing with a former MVP in this spot. The wind and the pitch. Nice grab. Throw to first. Pretty nice play there. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Now here come the Astros. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Houston and on the hill, Spencer Strider.
You don't always know what to expect with this guy on the mound. There are times he's really good, but that's not always the case. For me, I want to see how aggressive he's going to be out there. We'll see it right away if he's pitching with confidence, and if he is, he should be just fine.
Bottom of the first, and stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'd be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And stepping in, the rookie left fielder. That one ripped. That's back there. And that one's gone. Second of the year, and they jump out front. It's 2-0.
He just sent a jolt of electricity into this stadium with that swing. Oh, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now. Some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like he was going to hit foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely. He gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. That clips the corner.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Sneaks through, base hit.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Man at first, Christian Walker, the next to hit. That one missing inside. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the third and final game of the series. Two. Fights it off. You'll see another. Here's a 2-2. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one down the line, and it stays fair. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Just a great at bat right there. Saw a lot of pitches. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control. And it goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Here's Carlos Correa. And a pitch. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outside. And the count's even at 2. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Swings and misses. The high heat, too much on that one.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just punched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Coming home. Now a long throw home. He's safe.
He was afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jake Myers. Late on that fastball.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
That one almost got him. Swing and a ball hammered left field. White going back, and it's off the top of the wall. 1 run is in. Smith around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in. It's 5-0.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Anytime you smoke the ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Cesar Salazar. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Some high cheese for strike 3.
When you can run your fastball up there in the high 90s, you think you'd throw it almost all the time, but right there in that at bat, he saved it until the final pitch and just blew it right by the batter. I mean, that's almost impossible to catch up to if you haven't had a chance to time that velocity.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. But 9 batters hit in the inning, 5 come around to score. On to the second inning now for Minute Maid Park. It's the Astros 5 and the Braves nothing. And we're back. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit.
Here's someone, historically speaking, that prefers day games over night games. So I'm excited to see what he does in this one.
Left-hand batter waits. On a line out towards center. Makes the grab on the run. 1 up, 1 down.
That is it. The catcher, number 30.
So now to the plate for Atlanta. Bolden. The pitch. That one ripped right center field. It's a bomb. Bolden with his first major league home run, a special moment in his young career, and who knows, maybe that'll open the floodgates for him.
Yeah, getting that out of the way can be a big confidence booster. It feels like a huge weight just been taken off your back. You can go up there with a lot less pressure on you now, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets hot for a little while.
What do you remember about your first career homer, Chris?
Well, I remember it was off of Omar Oliveras, and you know, being there in Los Angeles against the Angels, just a tremendous day, great ballpark, and a special moment for sure.
One down. Mike Yastrzemski next up for the Braves. Right-hander kicks, deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Sizes this one up. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
2 outs, base is empty. Michael Harris will hit next. Good eye on that spot. The Braves down by 4 here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. There's a strike. And here it comes. Ripped on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the third out. Long ball draws the Braves closer. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now Jeremy Pena.
Strider's a guy known for his velocity. He can bring it, but that wasn't always the case. Coming back from an injury in college, Strider was throwing 94 to 96 miles per hour, Boog, when the Braves drafted him. Now he lights up the radar gun with triple-digit speeds.
And that should be extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that.
So man aboard, now the left fielder. No outs, runner on second. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Goes down looking.
The batter, number 34.
Here's Jordan Alvarez. The pitch. On the ground to third, Kim. Yeah, they get the out on Alvarez.
The first baseman, number 8. Walker.
And now it's Christian Walker. Kicks and fires. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. So the Astros lead 1. They're up 5-1.
Swatted 3 loaded songs when their hands was out. Hope you dudes in the street wearing Teflon. If they don't like Frosty, then I'ma give them F-Spawn. Go ahead and watch me.
Top half of the third inning. Now it's going to be Ha-Sung Kim. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Here comes a pitch. And they'll do it again. The line to kick the pitch. Struck him out looking.
Oh, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. It's hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Now here is Jorge Mateo, and that one finds its way through, and that turns the lineup over. Back to the top of the lineup. Now in for the Braves, Eli White. Ball to strike. Mateo runs. Throw there. Safe. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Out to short, Correa. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Boog, he doesn't care how he does it. He just wants to get on base. And when he does, that puts him in a position to do some damage, put some pressure on the defense as well. His wheels are truly a weapon out there.
So first and second with 1 gone. And next for Atlanta, Mauricio Dubon. Runners on the move. Popped up. Correa makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ronald Acuna Jr. is up. He's someone who grew up playing baseball with his friend. Singy, His school is next door to the only baseball field in his hometown.
Yeah, and that made it easy to jump the fence and play games after class, which is exactly what they did. School started at 7, but the
throws to first, and that will end the inning. 2 left for Atlanta. They're down here 5-1. Back here in Houston as we go to the last of the third. The batter will be the shortstop, Carlos Correa. Ripped towards third. Kim with the throw to first. And a quick out, number 1. Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. So next up for Houston, Cam Smith. In the air out towards right center. Harris after it and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. That one to first, Yastrzemski. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Astros go down 1-2-3. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Back here at Minute Maid Park, John Shelby with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Matt Olson. And that's outside, and it's 2-2.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
That's down and in. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Center field. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mike Yastrzemski.
Man at first. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Mike Yastrzemski. Fastball for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Full count.
In the dirt, but kept close. And the runner holds. Bounced out to short, and that one finds its way through. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Michael Harris. Next up for the Braves. Just missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Righty to the plate.
Ball.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So the bases are loaded here, 1 gone. Now in for the Braves, Ha-Sung Kim. And the righty deals. In the air on the infield. And the infield fly is called.
The batter, second base.
And next for Atlanta, Jorge Mateo. 2 outs. Off the mark there. 3-1.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
And that one sliced foul. In the air, right side of the infield. Under it. Nabs it. And that is that. And the Braves will strand 3. They're down 5-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 4 at the plate is the Astros catcher, Cesar Salazar. And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, these Astros showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the starter work really hard out there.
And the pitch. In the air, out towards left center. And there's one away.
Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they had hoped.
Here's the third baseman, Nick Allen. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Stays alive. And he deals. Smoked on the ground a second. Mateo sends it to first. Out number 2.
Up next, the second baseman.
So the Houston lineup turns over. Now it's the second baseman, Jeremy Pena. Here's a 1-1. Ripped to short. Dubon to first. That's the inning.
I travel by car, town to town, city to city, trying to reach the people and sell my CDs. This is my grind, it's what I'm committed to. If it don't sound good, maybe it ain't for you. You want the stardom and the...
We go to the top of the 5th, and now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Eli White.
The left fielder, Eli White.
The 1-1. And that one fouled off. The 1-2. And there's the ball.
Ball 2.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Lance McCullers Jr. up and loosening in the pen. Weiss also throwing. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And that's a foul ball. Next pitch way upstairs. Rips that one center field. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now that
here's Mauricio Dubon. The 1-1. Fastball for a strike. Check on the runner. White back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Runner on the move. Pitch is low. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're at the top of the 5th. That's towards center, under it. And there's one down. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Mike Burrows is done, and not a great performance, but he leaves with a big lead. New arm when we get back. New pitcher now, Lance McCullers Jr.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. White, the runner at second with one away. That's way outside. And that's ball 2. And another ball. And that clips the inside corner.
We got full count.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. Makes the catch up against the wall. Here is Matt Olson. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And the next pitch is way outside. And a foul ball. And the right-hander deals. That's a hit. Around third. Here's the throw to the plate. He scores. It's 5-2.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
2 outs, runner at first. And here is Golden. 2 outs. And that's in the dirt. Bounced up the middle. Dives and he can't hang on. That leaves him without a throw, and they don't get an out on the play. So 2 on with 2 away. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Mike Yastrzemski. Right-handed reliever. This one popped up. Under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's 5-2. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, number 10.
Look, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
And there's a foul ball.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of changeups. Probably won't see another one here.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two down. Lifted in the air down the left side, and it falls.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. But a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to.
Runner takes off. Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there on its way. A massive home run. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 7-2.
Like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn
Swing and a bouncer. Mateo to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the home run. And here comes Carlos Correa.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Lunging, but it gets down, and he's got a double.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Great hands on that swing. Took the
Brian Snitker at a new pitcher in the game, Joel Paynes.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
1-2 now. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 2 runs across in the inning. Last half of inning number 5.
2 balls.
That missed by a lot. 2-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. On the ground, right side. Mateo in plenty of time to first. Got him. And next to hit for Houston, Jake Myers. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here in the third and final game of the series. Just missed. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. In the air, right side. And he makes the catch. That is the inning. Yordan Alvarez goes yard for Houston. It's 7-2. You're watching Atlanta Braves baseball on the show South.
Because you're like the gas tank over Mr. Salty's in the winter. They ain't feeling you. See, every time you see me, I got something new. I got something new. Every time you see me, I got something.
Back here in Houston, and now the center fielder, Michael Harris. McCullers winds, fires. In the air, left field. Settles under this one. And there's one down.
Now batting, third baseman, Ha-Seong Kim.
Ha-Seong Kim next up for the Braves. Next offering is in for a strike. Activity in the bullpen for Houston. Steven Okert up and throwing. De Los Santos, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And stepping in is the speedy Jorge Mateo. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. There's a strike. Next offering way off the plate. 2 down, nobody on. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 3. To the right side. Pena tosses to first. That ends the frame. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Astros 7 and the Braves 2. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Astros, Cesar Salazar. Slice the other way. That's a base hit.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So, man aboard, Nick Allen getting ready to hit. Ball to strike. The pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Well, he showed a lot of conviction with the fastball there. Not just because of the velocity, but also the ability to command it on the inside part of the plate. The last thing you want to do with 2 strikes is just get two.
Oh, look at the stop. Wide throw, and it gets away.
This offense just got a major gift. Probably should have been a double play, but it all starts with a good feed to second. And right there, everything broke down on the throw. We'll see if they can capitalize on this.
First and second, 1 out. Here's the left fielder. Just missed. Out towards left center. Coming on. White racing over to make the catch.
The batter, number 44, designated hitter, Jordan.
So first and second with 2 outs. So now the Astros designated hitter, Jordan Alvarez. Zingy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
In the air, right field. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. 2 left for the Astros, but they're still on top 7-2. Top of inning number 7. Now the left fielder, Eli White.
Eli White.
The 2-1. Right through there for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing play.
Couldn't catch up to the heater. Mauricio Dubon digs in now.
The shortstop, Mauricio Dubon.
1 down, base is empty. Foul ball. The wind of the pitch. And it skips in the dirt. High fly ball, right field. Smith settles underneath it, pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna.
2 outs, base is empty. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. 2 outs. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's Matt Olson. Next offering is in for a strike. Acuna leads off first with 2 down to the inning. McCullers a move to first. Acuna gets back easily.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score a ball in the gap.
Brings it in, and that is that. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. 7th inning stretch time. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jose Suarez.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And another ball.
Well, these Astros, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
And now the lefty. And that's in the dirt.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And so the lefty allows the leadoff free pass. Carlos Correa up next for the Astros. Up the middle, and there's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Multi-hit game for him now. With the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
So next up for Houston, Cam Smith. That misses the zone. 2-1.
2 balls, 1
No
strike.
outs. Runners at first and second. On the ground, right side. To second, that's one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Digging in, Jake Myers. And he grounds one back up the middle. That's a base hit. Run scores. The relay throw. And he's out.
Well, the defense definitely on the block with that one. Everything had to be perfect to get the runner at third. When you talk about a throw on the money, the relay to third, just a good job all the way around.
At the plate is the Astros catcher, Cesar Salazar. Liner, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the ball.
Oh, that ball finds its way to the outfield. A base hit. Safe. He beats the tie. And it's 9-2.
An aggressive secondary lead. That ball was smoked to left to be able to score from second. Not only great speed, but great instinct as well.
So the lineup flips over. Jeremy Pena, the next to hit. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Mateo sends it to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors, and a couple left on. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Astros 9 and the Braves 2. We go to the 8th. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Golden.
Number 30.
And a foul ball. Ground ball to the right side. Walker takes it to the bag, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
The first baseman, Mike Yastrzemski.
Mike Yastrzemski up here. Next offering is in for a strike. The Braves with a lot of ground to make up, and we're at the top of the 8th. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's down. One hops off the wall. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
All over that one right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
One out, runner at second. Next to hit, Michael Harris. The pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. One out and a runner at second. That misses the zone. 3-2 now. Man at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Ha-Sung Kim will hit next. Two and two, and another ball. The Astros up big in this one here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Now in for the Braves, Jorge Mateo. The 1-1.
Ball, that's just out.
That one fouled off. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Over to Correa for 1. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Back here in Houston, onto the bottom of the 8th. Now at the plate, number 10. 1-1 now.
Joey Loberfida.
In the air, center field. Harris has a beat on it. And there's one down.
Now that's the designated hitter, Yordan.
And next to hit for Houston, Yordan Alvarez. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Good eye right there.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
And a swing and a miss there.
2-2 now.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
You know, varying speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location. The fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Here's a 1-1. And a foul ball. The pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Golden hauls it in to end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Through 8 full, it's the Astros 9 and the Braves 2. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Angel De Los Santos. He last pitched 2 days ago. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Eli White. And a pitch.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Back up the middle and a base hit.
The batter.
So up next, Mauricio Dubon. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. No throw, safe at second. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Correa over to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Swings through that. Activity in the Houston bullpen. Steven Okert, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
He's mixing his pitches really well, late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
And a pitch. The Astros up big in this one here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Pitch misses, and it's 3-2. Man at second. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. And they get the out after the ricochet.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Matt Olson up to the plate. Wouldn't chase that time. One strike away. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. The pitch. Swings and sends a rocket to right. He pulls it down. Ball game. And the Astros win the last 2 to take the 3-game series.
These players just want to keep it rolling right now. You win this series, you got another team coming in, and you want to do exactly the same. Maybe even push a little further. Get yourself a sweep. You know the fans are going to be behind this club. They've been playing really well. These players, you can tell they feel the energy that these fans bring to the ballpark.